Hello everyone, right here I have a 2022 Volkswagen Passat 2.0 TSI R-Line. And today, I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features, inside and out. So, here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in. And upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll all of them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. Standard on the Passat R-Line in Malaysia is VW's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the indentation on any of the 4 door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the 4 door handles. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the Passat, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button located to the right of the gear lever. An electric rack and pinion power steering system is what the Passat B8 uses. The R-Line trim gets an R-Line leather-wrapped sports steering wheel with the R badging on the bottom spoke, a flat bottom design, perforated sections on the sides, and sport grips at 10 and 2. The 2.0 TSI 220 engine is paired to a 6-speed DSG as standard. DSG or direct shift gearbox is VW's name for its dual clutch automated manual transmission. DSG uses 2 sets of clutches, one for odd gears and another for even gears. The aim of DSG is to improve shift times and provide better fuel economy over regular automatic transmission. This transmission gets a sport mode as well as Tiptronic manual shifting. The latter can be controlled by either the gear lever or the pedal shifters behind the top 2 steering wheel spokes. Front and rear parking sensors along with a reverse camera are also standard features for the Passat R-Line. There are active guidance signs for the reverse camera, and to the right of its display, one can select several views as well as adjust the brightness, the contrast, and the color of the display. To the left of the gear lever is the driving mode selection button. Driving mode selection, in conjunction with the dynamic chassis control system, offers 5 driving modes in the Passat R-Line. Comfort, which is tuned for a comfortable drive, is the default mode upon startup. Normal offers a balance between a comfortable drive and a sporty drive. If a more dynamic driving experience is needed, Sport is the mode to go for. In individual mode, drivers can select their own dynamic chassis control, steering, drive, assistance, and air conditioning settings. Lastly, Eco tunes the car to provide drivers with a more fuel-efficient drive. The Passat R-Line comes with safety features such as 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, electronic differential lock, hill hold control, side assist with rear traffic alert, a driver alert system, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 rear seats. 19-inch Verona alloy rims are present on the Passat R-Line. This car uses Pirelli Cinturato Pisan 235/40 R19 tyres. The disc brakes are ventilated in front and solid out back. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts while the rear gets a multi-link setup. Passat is the name given to VW's D-segment large family vehicle. The original Passat, codenamed B1, was launched in 1973 as a relative to the Audi 80 that came out a year earlier in 1972. For the past 49 years, 7 other Passat generations have been produced, codenamed B2 to B8. With the exception of the B1, the B2, and the B5 Passats which have a longitudinal front engine and front-wheel drive layout thanks to their Audi roots, the rest of the Passat generations have a transverse front engine and front-wheel drive layout. The current Passat B8 debuted at the 2014 Paris Motor Show for the 2015 model year, while the facelift came out in 2019 for the 2020 model year. 3 body styles of the Passat B8 are available: a 4-door saloon, a 5-door estate, and a 5-door raised rugged estate called the All-Track. The Passat B8 is known in South Korea as the Passat GT, and for China, it is sold in long wheelbase form under the Magotan name. For the Malaysian market, the Passat B8 went on sale in pre-facelift form in November 2016, while the facelifted model went on sale in January 2020. Currently, there are 2 variants of the Passat on sale in Malaysia, the 2.0 TSI Elegance DSG and the 2.0 TSI R-Line DSG. Under the bonnet of this Passat is VW's EA888, 2-litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features variable intake valve timing and direct injection. It produces 217 horsepower at 4500 to 6200 RPM and 350 Nm of torque at 1500 to 4400 RPM. 0 to 100 km per hour is achieved in 6.7 seconds onto a top speed of 246 km per hour. 66 litres is the fuel tank size, and the combined fuel consumption for the Passat 2.0 TSI 220 DSG is 6.9 litres per 100 km. 142 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometre, and the Passat is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the Passat R-Line include automatic auto-leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED cornering lights, LED sequential front and rear indicators, LED indicators for the sides, LED front and rear fog lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, R-Line front and rear bumpers, body-coloured door handles and side mirrors, and dual exhaust pipes. Central locking, speakers right there and down there. That button operates the powered boot lid, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered and all of them have a full automatic function in both directions. Window lock, storage, and the driver's seat in this Passat R-Line does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there, including your 4-way power lumbar support, 2-person memory function, and massage function. There is manual thigh support adjusted using the lever right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. triple zone automatic climate control system. These are your front controls, and there is a separate temperature control for the rear, which I'll show you later. But back to the front controls. Fan speed. Temperature for the driver's side, temperature for the front passenger. 3-stage heated seats for the front passenger, as well as the driver. Recirculation. Sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control all of the 3 temperature zones, but if you turn it off, each side will have their individual temperature controls. Different modes: rear defrost, front defrost, automatic mode, air conditioning, and down below you have your off button together with your menu button. If you hit menu, you bring up the climate control menu on the infotainment display. Down below you have some storage. Right here you have your parking sensors. This one lowers or raises the powered rear sunshade. This one activates or deactivates the vehicle's automatic stop-start feature. If the feature is activated, say you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, the engine will momentarily shut off to save that extra bit of petrol that the car uses. USB-C port, cup holders with a cover, a bit of storage, power outlet, and right here you have the Passat's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. There is an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby, say, again you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, the car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake. With the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. The facelifted Passat in Malaysia comes with the Discover Pro touchscreen head unit as standard. This system features a 9.2-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and navigation. For the Passat R-Line, a Harman Kardon sound system with 12 speakers producing 700 watts of power is present. The Harman Kardon sound system that this Passat uses is actually quite good. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information. Album art will show up here if present. Right here, it will show your artist, album, and currently only the title is available. You have your song duration right here. You can activate shuffle and repeat, play pause, go back a song, go for the song. Under source, you can select your desired media option. Under selection, you can select your list of songs. Favorites, details. Under settings, you have your Wi-Fi settings, select Bluetooth audio device, manage favorites. Under sound, you have your various sound modes. To the right, your subwoofer, bass, mid, treble. Down below, equalizer is this menu, but you can also adjust the surround sound as well as the fader and balance, your various volume settings, your sound settings with the touch screen tone, menu button tone, and the hand gesture feedback. Now to go back to the main menu, hit the menu button. And right here we have your list of apps. You have your radio, media, app connect, navigation. Under navigation right here we can enter an address. You can also enter points of interest or a favorite destination. Right here we have your last destinations, your guidance instructions, favorites. Hit this button to go to your map. Right here with your map view, you can also search for a destination right here. And this one brings up your map settings with your volume, day-night mode, more navigation settings with route guidance, navigation announcements, and basic functions. Vehicle. Right here, we are in the tire pressure monitoring menu, but you also have your vehicle status. And within the tire pressure monitoring menu, you have your standard and fully loaded options. Under selection, you can select your digital cockpit, what view you want to have, right here. And you can also bring up your driving data, right here, driving data long term, which includes your distance traveled, elapsed time, average speed, and average fuel consumption. Range is down here. And you have your driving data since the last refuel, and driving data since the last startup. And back to your vehicle status. Under settings, you have your electronic stability control, tires, lights, parking, maneuvering, so on and so forth. You even have your time and date, units, and service menu right here. Next up, your driver assist menu. Within the settings, you have your side assist, driver alert system, proactive occupant protection system. And on the next page, you have your help, telephone menu, and settings menu. Under home, you go to your home page with your navigation, your Bluetooth telephone, and Bluetooth audio. You have your power button, volume buttons. Now, if you hit the power button once, you actually mute the system. And to turn it off, just press and hold the power button. If you swipe from the top down, you have your instrument and switch lighting options. You can also bring up your audio settings, route guidance home, navigation announcements, and your sound settings. You even have vehicle notifications right here. Tiny front quarter windows, electronic central locking, and as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, push the knob all the way to the bottom left. If you push it to the bottom right, that activates your heated side mirrors. Wiper controls, seat track, view changes the instrument cluster view. Voice control, and right here you have your multi-information display controls. Up and down goes between the different sub-menus, left and right goes between the different main menus, and hit OK to select. Right now, driving data with the range, convenience consumers, digital speedometer, oil temperature, trip, instant fuel consumption, overview, and back to your range. Next up, your assist systems with your cruise control, speed limiter, side assist, so on and so forth. Navigation menu, audio menu, Bluetooth telephone menu, vehicle status, and back to your driving data. Volume controls, cruise control, and speed limiter controls, and this one is for your side assist. Indicator controls, the steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Adjustable front center armrest, with storage down below. You can find another USB-C port right in there as well. Frameless auto-dimming rear view mirror. LED reading lights for the front. This one turns on the lights at the back. This one turns on the interior lights. And right here, this button turns on the ambient lights. Well, this one turns on or off the lights when you open the doors. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and an LED light. And the driver does get a grip handle as well. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Speakers, storage, window control, sunshades for the rear windows, and the rear seat backs in this Passat do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down. Then you can locate the levers on the sides of the outer two rear headrests or the levers on the ceiling of the boot. Just pull it and fold the seat backs down. The one on the right side folds down the right seat and the middle seat, while the one on the left side folds down the left seat. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually fairly nice and spacious back here. The seats are comfortable. On the front seat backs, you have storage pockets, rear aircon vents in the middle with the aforementioned rear temperature controls. You have your plus and minus on either sides, and down below you have a power outlet as well as another USB-C port. Rear center armrest with cup holders and a pass-through to the back. And right above for both sides at the back are grip handles and hooks. You can also find hooks on the B pillars. Rear LED reading lights / interior lights. There are 4 ways to open up the powered boot lid in this 2022 Passat. Boot space in the Passat is 586 litres. As shown earlier, if more space is needed, the rear seat backs can be folded down. There are storage areas on both sides of the boot, while to the right, there is a power outlet. On the top of the boot is a light and a hook to hang items on. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre and toolkit. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Speakers, bottle holder, storage, window control, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, including your 4-way power lumbar support. The only thing that this side misses out on is the memory function together with the massage function. Lockable glove box. It is of a decent size. You can have the option to have the glove box chilled as well, just by twisting the knob right here. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with an LED light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2022 Volkswagen Passat 2.0 TSI R-Line. Thanks for watching and goodbye.